clearly we have a problem on the left. I mean, there's a tendency toward a swing into what's now being described as a kind of authoritarian left in liberal circles. And an intolerance of free speech is the most salient symptom there on college campuses. And that definitely worries me, because that's precisely what is not going to give us an answer to populism and authoritarianism on the right. It's not, Trump wins, has every advantage in his response to that kind of irrationality on the left. So if you want to amplify Trump's power, and you want to give further voice to the most odious people who celebrate his power, what you should do on the left is become absolutely focused on identity politics and this species of leftist unreason we're seeing. So I think we need something that at one point I called a new center. This phrase has exactly no traction, but it's not an accident that the right answer to many questions and the right answer to just how you have a rational political process of compromise is rarely at the extremes politically, and so I think we have to find something that is animating about not being an ideologue on the left or the right.
If I may interject just a second question for Richard, please.
Well, we should probably go one at a time, to be fair. And actually, to spin off of something that Sam said, and I don't know that this is a significant point of disagreement, I'm definitely on the left. I don't think that'll surprise anybody. However, I'm also been attacked by people on the left. And amongst some of my friends who raise legitimate criticisms about the manner in which some people on the left are engaging or encouraging disengagement, they move to a new center, or let's define this. I don't do that. I stay on the left, I'm clearly on the left, and then I point out all the crap that's wrong on the left. I spend as much time probably addressing irrationality and dishonest argument from the left as I ever would on the right, and the same thing applies with regard to religion. Dealing with theistic arguments after 13 and a half years of doing the show, it's trivial. It's almost boring if I didn't make a game out of it, which we can talk about another time. But I find myself engaging with other atheists, other skeptics, other secularists, because I hate bad arguments, but I hate them most when they're coming from the people who are ostensibly part of my group or agree with me on the issue. I don't want lack of belief in God to be so poorly argued for that we're providing ammunition to the opposition. And I can be opposed to fascists and opposed to Antifa and not think they're the exact same thing, or just like I can be opposed to cancer and athlete's foot and not. But the thing is, if the people with the truly bad ideas that are terrible for the world, objectively terrible for the world, are working within the bounds of the law and are less likely to cross boundaries of reason than those in opposition are, who are engaged in hyperbole and zero nuance. And if you are not absolutely in agreement with me, you are the end of the world. I've been called a Nazi sympathizer just for suggesting that maybe I shouldn't run around and punching people that I disagree with. That was enough. But I'd rather stay on the left and point out the problems on the left rather than trying to create a new center, which I would still think would be defined as like old left. That new center is old left.